Morning guys, welcome to Rusty Inventions. Another day again and a new project. What's going on? This is weird because I dwell on the past, it seems. So now I've got another, I believe, a sticker. Let's see. And this is from Germany. Oh, nice. Let's see what's in here. So, again, a handwritten letter, which I'm very grateful for. Oh, and Dream Steam. Look at that. That is beautiful. I do love steam and steam related stuff, so here we go, in the right direction, even if it's just a sticker. Thanks for your sticker. It's Hi Rusty. It will be attached to my in my next video. I like your channel, and I'm very really looking forward to your projects. In a world or time like that, it's nice to find other guys in the whole world that are sharing knowledge. That's what it's about, and that's what teaches me to do all I do and know about. I never touch any metals in my life, I suppose, before. I am just a carpenter. Well, we got that in common, really. Where am I? Oh. But YouTubers like you and me teaches me. So keep it up and learn and teach. Stay healthy. And that's from Chris. From Dream Steam. Mr. Chris, thank you very much for your sticker. You're going on a board. Of course, I've got my fat fingers again. I just had it. My nails are actually, it needs clipping. So it is actually helping me, and I got it at last. Where am I gonna put you? Let's get closer to the board. I think not in there. Let's put you up here. Mr. Chris from Dream Steam, thank you very much. You're on the board. And as you can see, Mr. Rusty Knox, always good content. Same with Matty's workshop. Oh, sorry for the glare. Matty's workshop, very good content as well. Matty, we're still thinking of you in your troubled times, like going through chemo and all of that. Dream Steam now on the board. Stevie GTR, very good content. He's building a little hit and miss engine, very good stuff. Mr. AIDS, of course, you're my man. He's done so much for me. Huxaby Shed, Little Mule, all very good content, good guys, and please go and look at their channels. Usually you can find their stuff, just type in the name and it will direct you to their channel, and they usually got an icon very similar to their sticker so that you could pick them out. Okay, so that's done now. What I have today, and that's a little bit out of my comfort zone. I have that basin outside that probably everybody knows about. I need to look at that. And I went through plumbing stuff. I like plumbing, all sorts of, and I inherited one of the guys I met quite a few years ago, came very quickly friendly to me, and next thing he said to me, I used to be a professional plumber. I gave that up, and now I need to get rid of my tools. I'm just staying in a 1-bedroom place and I don't have space for it. If you don't want it, it's going to the dump. And of course, sucker me, I said, yeah, bring it on. I'll make some space for it. But look, save me a journey to horrible town. I don't really like a lot of people around me, and some money, which I'm very grateful for. So what I need to do is the what do you call it, the grid on top of this basin. I have cut it. That was, what did they say, hindsight is 2020. If you don't know the term, 2020 is very good eyes. Now if you look back in the past, sort of explain what I'm saying. If you look in the past, you could always see where you have made mistakes. I thought really thinking about this very cleverly, and I have cut, well, I tried to take the old trap off the old grill of the basin, the drainage little grill thing, and I couldn't get it off. It was almost, that used to be a flower pot. So I thought, what, good. The reason why I wanted to take it off, it only had a little bit of thread on the bottom, so I was sort of worried that I wouldn't be able to connect the trap, the rest, onto that. So I thought, what, just slice it. So I sliced the nut. I have sliced the little pipe thing, and I reckon I'll have to reuse it. I'll have to make it work again. The nut is totally a goner. This thread onto that piece, which is in the basin, I believe now. Just late last night, I searched through a lot of stuff, unpacked a lot of stuff that I've put away, out of sight, out of way, so I can carry on with stuff, and I had to dig it all out. I found this, and I can just put an extension on here. But anyways, what I was saying, this is the same thread than that, but on the bottom of the basin you got quite a big hole, and normally you got a big nut, and you got some plastic washers that I found, well, some rubber or plastic washers, I found that, but at the moment that will slip through the hole, this nut, so I need to make a big washer. I found some aluminium that I can use for a washer, and so I need to turn it down, because the internal hole, the inner diameter is way too small. I need to turn it so it could slide over that piece of metal, and well, that will go on you know, on the basin side, and then that washer, and then I will just grip it with this knot. You know, it's drainage, it doesn't need to be, you know, as long as it seals up, it will probably have a lot of mastic on it. As long as it seals up, and then I'll feed this through a little brick wall and down in a drain which is in the corner of the kitchen. So that's what I got to do, make up a big old washer. I found some aluminium and I just need to turn it down. Long story about it, like me usual, talking too much. Anyways, I'll start doing that. Okay, here we are above the lathe again. Can you see it? Yeah. Sorry, there's some bits in the way. Like I said, the camera angles and everything is not sorted yet. Saying that, you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so on your jaws, your most chucks anyway, some of the independent jaws, independent. With this one, if I turn this key, all of the claws run in and out at the same time. So on the 4 jaws, you do get 3 jaws as well that does that, which is independent. You got a key slot for every claw, so that you can set something off center or different shapes and stuff. What I have now is I need to grip on the outside of this piece of aluminium, so I want the outside claws. I can grip it on the inside, but then it's not going to work for this. So I want to grip it on the outside, so I need to put the outside claws on so it grips it from the outside. So I'll take these off, and you always keep each chuck's claws together, because you don't want them to mix up. Some claws are very similar. So on these claws of mine, you can see, I don't know if you can see that, there's a stamped number on it. So it only goes in one position of the chuck. There's 1, 2 and 3. So these are the outer claws I got, just in a little bin I've got. And I'll take them out, put the inner claws in them. So on my chuck, I've got the numbering as well. There's 2 on top and 1 on the side, and then 3 on the bottom. So 1 is now on top, is it? 1, 2, 3, yeah. So I'll look for the same claw. There's 1, goes in there. Just clean that out a bit. What have I done with a little brush? I had a toothbrush somewhere, and I don't know where. I should have more even. I'll just take if I can't find stuff. So I need to sort a lot of stuff out yet. I'll just, you know, clean out the little bits of metal that might be in there, because I don't want to damage the machine. Put a drop of oil on it. Because inside here you got a spiral a thread that runs into these, and those needs cleaning out as well. So I'll just clean it out. There's a little bit of swarf in there. just clean it out. It's easily done, and it just helps your machine. Drop it in a mess. I haven't cleaned the machine up yet. Alright, so I've got one on top, which is that one. Fit that in, and then two on the side. Ah, come on. On the side, you see this will grip from the outside, and then three on the bottom. Now you need to make sure that it starts. If you've got them in the wrong order, your workpiece won't be running true. Like so. What I do is I keep my finger on the number one, turn it backwards till I feel it clicking, and then I know that's where it's supposed to start. There you are, that's number one, so that will feed by itself now. Number two, and that gripped, and number three. And that's it. If you're not sure, you can wind it in all the way and check if your center pins is in the center. If your claws line up in the center. Now I can grip this piece on there. I just want to put a drop of oil on there as well. Just give it a bit of love and it will last longer. So I want it nice and tight on there. Grip it good. Put that there, put that away, and check if your chuck is free. Everything seems solid, and I'll start it up. Just give it a quick spin and I'm happy with that. So first of all, I'll face this off like normal. Aluminium, you want WD-40, different liquids, different fluids for everything as your lube. Take that out of the way and I'll start it out. There you are. Now normally I don't really like starting your bit on your piece, but that's okay, it doesn't harm anything. Like I said, I'm only making a washer for this basin trap. That might do the job. Okay, so I need to bore it out. I need to bore it out as well as slit it at about 5mm, I believe. So see, yeah, I got it there. Yeah, I want it about 5mm thick. Alright, so cutters, on my cutting parting tool. Don't get confused now again. My parting tool, put that on. I don't know if you've seen the old parting tool. This one is very thin, it's about 2mm thick. Maybe less even. That's it. You always want to check that, and I have done that, that your tool cutters are running on the same center than your lathe. What I usually do is I put it on the tailstock. Well, I get the last center or the center in the tailstock. I offer this up to the center and check if it's the same height. Okay, bring that over, bring that in. Oop. And then I just want to move that over by that amount there. Now I want to go really slow again. What I also want to check is I need to move the parting tool out a bit, but I think I will do that later on. Let me just check the speeds. We are on the right speed. Just turn it down a little. And off we go. A bit of lube. I've just cut this, I bored it out. I thought I recorded all of that. I obviously haven't. That's the boring bar I've used. I cleaned the burr off with a little file, and that's what I needed. Now I also will need a washer for the top and bottom of the tap. Top, I'm talking about where the concrete was cast. I've just put a PVC pipe going through that and and the pipe, the opening of the pipe is too big, so the tap, don't sit on it, will sink and fall in. As well as for the bottom where the hole is, the clamping system is for the tap, the mixer tap. The pipe is too big as well. It's only by a little, so I will need a washer for top and bottom. I'm not too sure at the moment if I will cut the pipe down. I don't think so at the moment anyway, because on the top I think the PVC, I will keep it standing up. As far as I remember, it's about 100 more, 4 inches. It's roughly above the surface, and I think I'll keep it there because yeah, it just gives you a bit of space in the basin if you maybe want to put a bucket or something in there. It's an outdoor basin and it's meant to be used for outdoor stuff. So let me go try this on and see what happens. Okay, the sun is very bright outside now. That's it, the drain is in. I need to clean up the silicone a little. And that there on top, you can see the washer that I made. And I'm sure it's going to seal up very nice. Put some silicone and everything in it. It should be fine. Well, afternoon guys, it's a couple of days later again. The daughter had a party and it seemed all good. The barbecue worked brilliant. we had a lot of wors. It's a South African sausage that I made, and the youngsters seem to enjoy that very well. So welcome to Rusty Inventions again, the little workshop. I've just cleaned up a little. I did clean up the lathe, oiled it a bit, you know, degreased a bit in fresh oil, so she should be really happy. And okay, so last thing I've did, sorry for the glaze, last thing I did was doing that trap, the washer on the trap on the basin. Well, today I've got another very similar project. When I poured the concrete on here for the basin, I left a hole on purpose in the back for a tap. Now I've got a tap. Another thing that I got given, somebody wanted to chuck out, and I was too eager to help them out to take it, but as you probably can see, I've got a bit of a problem. That needs to sit on top. Now I can slice it down, but I quite like the height because I wanted to be able to put a bucket underneath. So I think I'll just leave it at that height, turn a couple of washers because I need one for the bottom as well for the clamping system on this. And I don't know how many of you guys know the two pipes that is the supply on the step will run into the bottom. I've got that, the flexi hose, and then I need to connect it on the bottom. The hoses are right behind the bucket, the supply hoses, there they are. I need to connect it to that. It's running under the concrete. I've had some reason of forethought on this, so I pre-laid the pipes. One is cold water running from the tap to the pipes. Now I did mark it with a marker pen, so that is a while ago, so the marker pen markings might be off, because that needs to connect to that, and then the hot water needs to poke through. The kitchen sink is just inside, so I can steal some hot water from that. And then the cold water is teeing off and running under to the bottom. You can see it there poking out under the barbecue. I want to connect a line in the future on there so that we could set up some sprinklers and all sorts of misting systems and whatever we want for the garden. Help the missus to water plants, seeing as she's so keen on that. Anyways, so, and I don't know if you've seen the gazebo and everything, but I need to get back on this focus again. Yeah, so I need to turn two washers, one for the top and one for the bottom, that will be bigger than that. Could be an idea to have it like capping this pipe so that it wouldn't fall off, and maybe even a recess on the bottom of this so that sits in there, and it just keeps it sort of in position, because this is a swivel head, and I suppose you want to swivel it. It is new, brand new, but for, you know, a little bit of brutal force and it might just drop in there again. Put everything off center. So I'll do a couple of measurements. I still got that leftover aluminium from the drainage washer, which is by the way working fine. So I can turn hopefully both of them out of that. Let's go and see what I got. Back to the workshop. Okay, so guys, you're on top of the lathe again. So this is the offcut that I still have left, and that's going to work actually fine. If you look at that, there's not a lot of space, but it's well sufficient, seeing as my idea is to cut a pocket in here for that to ride in, to sit in one position, not to ride in. And then it needs to cap over the pipe. The pipe is 50 mil. I haven't measured this yet. Where is my vernier? And this is only a cheap vernier. I do have a more expensive one. This is 45. Okay, so my pocket needs to be, it doesn't need to be too deep. 45 mil, and I think I'll cut that first, and I'll probably do it on both sides, seeing as I'll check this actually. This is the bottom. Let me measure that. The bottom clamp for this, yes, also 50 mil, 49. This is 49. Okay, so it's a little bit bigger than this. This is 45. 45, 49. Now I need to get my head screwed on pretty good. Let's do the 45 first. Let's see. If I bring this in closer, just want to put a little bit of oil on the ways. That's it. I want to change a bit over. Oh, sorry guys. Actually, no. Let's do that. Alright. I'll put this in here. No, that's the wrong bit. That's the one that fell off. I'll put this in here, the ball cutter, but I need to swing it around so that this fits in the tool post. So first of all, take that out of the tool post, this cutter. I don't need it for now, put it away, and just quickly brush the swarf off. Oh, don't tell anybody I said I cleaned this. I haven't, I obviously haven't cleaned in there. Good thing I do it now. Anyways, that goes in there. I'll lock it down for the moment, but I still need to check the tool height. Get the little Allen key, undo these little bolts, because I need to swing it around. There you are. And I'm actually going to bring it closer to the tool post, cause it'll be less vibration. And I should have swept that out as well. I haven't. I'm sure it'd be fine. Now you don't want to overdo it. One of these fittings did break a while ago. I can't remember, probably me. Now I'm gonna, oh, and I have done this up proper. There you are. Suppose I can name it on less vibration. I want to put the center revolving center back in. Let me get my little hammer. And put that back in to the tailstock. And I just want to check the height. There is a bit of wind outside and the height is pretty good there. So I'm happy with that. So I'm just going to bring it around, lock it off, and then we're sort of ready to go. Put that away. Now I need to see, this is at the moment we want to go up to 45 mil. So at the moment this hole measured at just over 40 mil, 40.2. So if I go to 45, and I'll zero that, and I'll go back to the, so I need to take 5 mil off. So, and that's overall. So you want a 2.5 mil either side. Me. So 2.5 mil. That's 2.25 mil. Oh, sorry, 2.1 mil either side. So we should be pretty close to now. Let me see what's happening. Take the lock off. So 1.4 mil. So we want to go about 80 mil, 0.80 of a mil. Maybe a little bit less, 0.70 of a mil either side. I'm going to slice this in half because there's one for the top and one for the bottom. Saying that, before I slice it in half, I'm going to change it over. Should I do it separate? Yeah, I'll slice it in half and then change it over to inner jaws. Actually, if I slice it in half, I can do the other side and then do the inner jaws. Okay, so let's do that. Get my parting tool. move this tool away. Where is it? My spanner. I will use that again, so I'm not going to put it too far. Where's my brush? Parting tool. It's quite a big lump again to cut, but we will persevere. Now that, yeah, I mean, it is pretty far in front of the, I think I'm gonna leave it there. My other question be, yeah. Now I want to catch these rings on the inside, and I just want to clean up the outside, and I'm quite lucky here because it picks up nicely. So I just want to turn it down. I was saying that this one could be big. Ish. Let me turn it down, and I don't have a exact size, I just want it smaller. And off we go. Job done. So I need to switch everything off, and hopefully it will fit. I thought as well, you know, my email address, I'll give you my email address. It's BASANDRE at hotmail.co, and that's for the girls as well, it seems. .uk. I'm not going to give you my bank details and my phone number and all of that, but if you want to talk to me like a person or something, that's my email address. I might as well give you my postcode as well. 83 Brook Road, and that's in Swanley. That's the postcode is BR87EY, and that's in the UK, United Kingdom. And if you want to send me a letter or something like that, just, you know, postmark it as to, don't send it to me personally, send it to Mr. Rusty or Rusty or rusty inventions, and then I know it's for the workshop, I'll open it on the channel, and there you go. I just thought, you know, I don't know if some of you guys might be interested in getting in touch with me, like on a personal note. Go for it. I'm not shy. I don't mind that. And there you have it. Anyway, so there you have it now. There's the one little ring, and on the bottom I've got the other ring. I had to extend the bar. I just welded a rod on there, and yeah, that's nice and solid. That's what I wanted. And swivel action on the tap, great. You can get a bucket underneath, you got well enough space underneath. I might do something neat about the two screws in there. I was actually just temporary to hold it while the concrete was going off, but there you have it anyways. And I haven't connected the water yet, was just getting the tap in place. Good stuff. Yeah, till another episode. God bless you all.